Yes, sir. It is I that tells of all things tough, tough Stino. Please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We here, champ. Oh man, look at this, man. It looks like Lil Durk, got two more charges, champ. All right, it looks like Lil Durk got two more charges, and he's now facing, or probably was already facing, life in jail, champ. Two superseding indictments adds two felonies charges against Lil Durk in alleged murder for hire plot to take out rival. All right. Now it says, champ. Matter of fact, yeah. Grammy Award winning Chicago rapper has been charged in a superseding federal grand jury indictment alleging he conspired with others to take out rival rapper, resulting in the passing away of the rival's relative that occurred at a gas station near the Beverly Center shopping mall in Los Angeles, which we all know, right? Dirk Banks, age 32, aka Lil Durk, Blood, and Mustafa Abdul Malak of Chicago is charged with one count of conspiracy, one count of use of interstate facilities to commit M for H resulting in death, and one count of using, carrying, and discharging firearms and a machine gun and possession of such firearms in furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death. The indictment adds two felony charges against Banks, who previously was charged via criminal complaint in this case. All right. The four superseding indictment counts returned late Thursday add Banks as the lead defendant to a previous indictment returned October 17th. That's my birthday. Salute to October 17th, champ. And charging the following defendants in connection with the August 22nd murder. All right. So that's Kavon, DeAndre, Keith, David, and Asa, which we already know. But now they're putting him towards the top. Now they're making him the main defendant. Like I said, they're going to try to bring this RICO on him and make him seem like he was the leader of that gang, which he may or may not have been. That's for them to prove, champ. You heard? All six defendants, none of whom has yet entered a plea to the charges, are expected to be arraigned in United States District Court in downtown Los Angeles in the coming weeks. According to the superseding indictment in 2010, Banks formed an organization called Only the Family, or OTF. Now, this is where the superseding shit comes in, right? Which, among other things, produce and sold hip-hop music from artists primarily from the Chicago area. OTF also acted as an association, in fact, of individuals who engaged in violence, including murder and assault, at Banks' direction and to maintain their status in OTF. So they're trying to, like I said, they're going to get him for being the leader of this gang. Y'all niggas be wanting to be leaders and bosses so bad, just get a job, champ. Banks feuded with a victim identified in court documents as TB. The feud stemmed from a November 6, 2020 murder in which an associate of TB shot and killed OTF rapper named Devon Bennett, aka King Von, and Banks were close friends, all right? In response to Bennett's unaliving, Banks allegedly put a bounty on TB's head. On August 19, 2022, several OTF members and associates used two vehicles and worked in tandem to track, stalk, and attempt to take out TB for hours, culminating in a shooting at a gas station located near the Beverly Center shopping mall. The co-conspirators used multiple guns, including a machine gun, and fired at least 18 rounds at TB's vehicle, striking and hitting a victim identified in court documents as SR, who was TB's family members who had been traveling with TB. So they're talking about Quando Rondo and Lil Pab. Banks allegedly ordered TB's murder, and the hitman used money from Banks's and OTF related finances to carry out the hit. Bank and flight records show that an OTF member and close associates of Banks coordinated and paid for 5 co-conspirators to travel from Chicago to California on the day before the murder. Around the time the one-way flights were purchased, Banks told OTF associates, booking flights, do not book flights under no names that got anything to do with me. All right, so they just telling niggas about the case. So yeah, man, I guess what's going on here is this. They're adding more charges on to Lil Durk's sheet, champ. All right, he's going to have to prove that he is not the leader of OTF, even though he says it in all his music. He's gonna have to say he didn't slide, even though he wants y'all niggas to believe that he slid. That shit with DJ Academics was egregious. When DJ Academics like, oh yeah, they does that bother you when they say Slav Oh nah, they'll be saying that no more. And the feds was on you already. It's going to be very hard for Lil Durk to prove that he is not the leader of OTF when he got everybody wearing OTF chains. He's the nigga with the most money at OTF. It's going to be very hard for him to prove these things. Another question I have for y'all. Which one of these guys is going to tell? Asa, David, Keith, DeAndre, or Kayvon? Which one of them is going to tell? And which one of these guys is OTF Jam? Right? Because OTF Jam is not mentioned in any of this shit. Like I told y'all before, it doesn't take a rocket scientist, champ, to catch a nigga that's telling on himself. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell that if you're a leader of a gang and that gang put a hit in, you're going down the hardest because you're the leader. We know this. So let's look to see what happens with Lil Durk in the coming future, champ. All right, within the near future, we're going to see what happens to him. Is it going to be more bodies? Are they going to try to find more bodies? Is Lil Durk going to get out that jam? No pun intended. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'm out of here, champ. Peace.